like to show you just one little tip for searching the internet to help you with word study. If you want to try to find Liddell Scott Jones lexicon online, there's a number of different ways you can do that. One is the Perseus website. It's at perseus.tufts.edu. Now, the easiest way to get to what we're looking for is on the home page of perseus.tufts.edu. And if we click, for instance, here next to Homer's Odyssey in Greek, we'll jump immediately to a Greek text. It's from here that we can access Liddell Scott Jones. Let's just take the word Andra, the first line in the Odyssey, and you see that we can show that lexicon entry for Aner. It loads, and here's the lexicon entry from Liddell Scott Jones. Keep in mind, this does not include all the supplementary material that's available in more recently published electronic editions. What's nice about this format is that we can click on any given link to jump to that resource, and here it appears. In many of these kinds of resources, you'll also find over here on the right side an access to an English translation. Let me show you another thing you can do. Once you've clicked, like we can see here, on a word from a Greek text, it can be any Greek text. It doesn't have to be one from a New Testament text. It can just be Homer or any of the classical authors. Notice that I can click on Get Info for, and then into this box here, and using the keyboard that's below as a guide, here I can type in what I'm looking for. Keep in mind, this is not Unicode enabled for the input into this text box. If I'm looking for instance, the word arabone that we have been looking at in class as our sample word study, I type English equivalents on the keyboard and hit enter, and then I can show that lexicon entry in Liddell Scott Jones. Now, I just happened to click on Plutarch's Galba, and over on the right side I can load an English translation as well to look at it parallel in kind of a diglot format. So that's one way into the Liddell Scott Jones lexicon. There's another one available to you. The website is logaon.uchicago.edu. On this website's front page, there's a search term box which will allow me to type in Unicode enabled. The index will allow me to choose arabone here. And here it is. Here comes the entries in a couple of different lexical tools that are available to me. And here, as we just saw with Perseus, is the information for arabone. And we also get a link to a recently published Greek Spanish lexicon. It's the information in Liddell Scott that we're interested in here. And Perseus is one really good way to look things up. So that's our quick introduction to how to use perseus.tufts.edu for word study purposes.